Hi, welcome everybody to Heart Health. This is an important class. One of the reasons why I was interested in teaching is because it reinforces good lifestyle habits in my own life. And I had a mom who lived to 101. She was always good about exercising. And so it really makes a difference in your quality of life. She actually lived in an independent apartment till she was 100 and had traveled to Hawaii and up until she was 95 every winter. So being healthy like that and having a strong heart and cardiovascular system really makes a difference in the quality of your life. And for me, I've always been exercising my whole life. I've owned a health and fitness business, so that helps. And but I had the experience of getting COVID when it first came around, and some of the long haul things hit me. And one of them is a rapid heart rate, which I'm working on. So I think keeping your heart is very healthy, and this is a good program to give you some practical suggestions. And Deborah is also going to be co-teaching.
Hi, I'm Deborah, and I'm interested in heart health because unfortunately my dad passed away unexpectedly over a year ago, and he was healthy and he had gone to the cardiologist and had all these tests done, but they ended up finding fluid and other things around his heart. And I think that I don't know, there's certain tests and things that you can do and other things for yourself to maybe that would help. And so I don't know, I'm just really cognizant now of those kind of things. And I would like to be able to live a long and happy life. So I just really want to take care of myself. So this is
And one of the things too about having a strong cardiovascular system, it gives you a lot of energy. So you definitely have more fun, I think.
Yes. So there are key actions to support cardiovascular system. Lower inflammation, exercise, eating heart healthy foods, stress management, and of course, essential oils and supplements to help support heart health. Coronary heart disease ultimately is a result of inflammation from fatty material and other substances forming plaque in the arteries, and this leads to free radical damage called oxidative stress and antioxidant levels in the body. And I recently been doing those lifeline screenings, and so I go in and they test all the different things to tell me if I'm at risk and things that I can do. I'm waiting for my results to come back to see, because then you can look every year to see if it's progressing or if there's anything that I'm doing that will help reduce any of that. So I'm anxious to get those results back shortly. But in the meantime, there are a lot of foods that can help prevent inflammation and or cause inflammation. Foods that do increase inflammation in your body are certainly sugar, wheat, dairy, and artificial colors and flavors. So the things you want to eat more that will help reduce inflammation in your body are omega-3 fatty acids like fish or take a supplement, spices like ginger and turmeric, and antioxidants, vitamin C, selenium, and vitamin D are good for your heart.
And an easy way to get in selenium in your diet is all you need is 2 Brazil nuts a day. That's it. And you have adequate supplies of selenium.
So white sugar is linked to high blood pressure, liver disease, inflammation, and insulin resistance. I have seen this graphic multiple times, and every time I see it, I get just shocked at how much sugar is in there. And I recently had gone through a gut cleansing and protocol, changed the way I eat. And part of the program was I had to only include 5 grams of sugar in my diet. Well, I don't drink soda, but as you can see, I mean, you can't have that on this program anyway, but when you start looking at all of the labels, having so much sugar, it's in everything. It's amazing and difficult to keep it to 5 or less grams a day. But just seeing this makes me sick to my stomach. There's so much sugar in it, but so stay away from it if you can. You can't have a healthy heart and immune system without good nutrition and healthy foods. So I'll let Linda speak to these.
So again, white sugar, white flour, those are foods that cause inflammation in the body. And so basically you want to fill your plate with fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. And so you also need in a healthy diet pre and probiotic foods that keep your gut healthy, which I'll talk about in a minute. And you want to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water, healthy drinks. And then, not everybody eats perfectly every day. So, and depending on where you live, you probably need some supplements to fill in those nutritional gaps. But if you look at this plate, half of your plate, think of it when you plan a meal, half your plate should be fruits and vegetables, all different colors that like you see here. And then a quarter of the plate should be like lean proteins and then whole grains. So that's a good way. Most people plan their meals around protein, and you should really plan it around your vegetables and your fruits. So all of this is necessary to have a gut health. And does gut health affect your heart? You're thinking, well, that's not my heart. And yes, it does. It affects everything. So whenever you have a disruption in your gut flora, that impacts your immune system, because that's where most of your immune system is in your gut, and it contributes to immune disorders, obesity, heart disease, and even brain health. So it's really important. And gut microbes are either good, bad, or neutral, depending on how they affect the body. And a healthy person has a ratio of about 80 to 85% good bacteria and neutral bacteria in their bodies, and then 15 to 20% are bad. So unhealthy eating, aging, and poor digestion can change that to the bad. So you really want to be aware of what you eat. So you want to improve your gut health. You really want to improve, have a lot of plant foods, dietary fiber, and fermented foods like tempeh, miso. And why those are important is they aid in digestion and they help boost nutrient absorption, because a lot of your nutrients actually are absorbed through your intestines. And so these will actually trump the unhealthy bacteria. Plain yogurt, notice I said plain, because a lot of the yogurts have tremendous amount of sugar in them. So you can add a little healthier sweetener to it, but don't overload your yogurt, or just put some fruit in there. And then cruciferous vegetables, so that's like the broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower. Those are packed with glucinolates, and they help fight inflammation. Again, remember we talked about how important lowering inflammation in the body is, and cancer. And then kimchi and sauerkraut, those are great. They help improve the intestinal walls, and they also boost your immune system. I make sauerkraut and kimchi raw every year. It's actually very easy to make, but that's an excellent thing to add to your diet. And then beans, they release short chain fatty acids, and they also boost vitamin absorption, and they help you feel full. So beans are another good thing to have in your diet that helps your gut health. And then Jerusalem artichokes actually are rich in its inulin fiber, which is great for the gut health. And some prebiotic foods would be that, and as well as mushrooms, your garlic, your onions, that kind of thing. So here's some superfoods that would be excellent for your overall health and heart health. Kale, and if you want, I can send you a recipe for a terrific kale salad. Even people who don't like vegetables, I had a friend, I did not tell her it was kale, otherwise she would have never even tried it. I made a great kale salad, and she loved it, and she makes it all the time now. So kale can taste good, and you can also chop it up finely, put it in soups, put it in smoothies, and people don't even know what's in there. So broccoli is another really good thing. Green tea, quinoa, Ninja Red juice, which I'll talk about. It's just a powerhouse for your cardiovascular system. Pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, and then your berries that are high in antioxidants. So Ninja Red, I just got done working out. So I drink a couple ounces of this every day. This is a powerhouse in terms of food. It is full food. It's very high in antioxidants. Tufts University had a scale where they measured antioxidant activity, and blueberries are high on that scale. That's what they always say. Blueberries are high, and they're like 2,400. Well, this is 35,000. So it's huge in terms of antioxidant activity. And here it supports overall health, but it also supports your joints, heart health, cognitive health, and it gives you great nutrients. Look at it. It has amino acids in there. It has 22 trace minerals. That is huge because most disease is because we don't have enough minerals. It has the vitamin B's, vitamin A. It has 300% of your vitamin C, 90% of your vitamin E needs. It's high in iron and selenium, and also has zinc. All of those things are very good for your immune system. So drinking 2 ounces a day of this is a very simple, easy thing to do, and it tastes great. So there are also some supplements that help to support your heart and circulatory system. And Cardiovascular is a blend of essential oils and a combination of herbs and compounds that actually support the cardiovascular system. So that is very good. The Ninja Red I just talked about, it is huge and it's very simple. I actually think everybody should drink 2 ounces of this a day. It's such a simple, easy thing you can do that really impacts your health. Omega Gies, that's those omega-3s. And what I like, I don't know about you, I don't like taking a lot of supplements or pills, whatever. And omega-3 combines 3 nutrients that your body needs. And it's the omega-3s in fish oil, CoQ10, and vitamins D and E. So it's a very good thing. Instead of taking 3 or 4 different things, you just take that. And the longevity, that has a lot of essential oils that are super high in antioxidants, and that helps maintain normal blood pressure and cholesterol levels. So that's why it supports your heart. And then MegaCal is a calcium and mineral complex. It's got a 1-to-1 ratio of calcium to magnesium, and that's what I like about that, because magnesium helps relax the vessels, your blood vessels, and walls, and then helps produce energy for the heart to contract and regulate the rhythm. Why is calcium important? It helps maintain a steady heartbeat and normal muscle contractions, and promotes normal blood clotting. And then mineral essence, most people don't have enough minerals, and depending on where you live too, for example, in Minnesota, I learned our ground doesn't have that much magnesium in it, so our plants and all that are lower magnesium, so you usually need to supplement that. And your body can't manufacture any minerals, and vitamins can't be utilized without the aid of minerals, so this is why they're crucial to your diet. And mineral essence is I like things that are easy to and high quality and in the correct ratio. And mineral essence has 60 different minerals, as well as cinnamon bark, lemon, and peppermint essential oils. And those all aid the cardiovascular. Olive essentials, now you probably have all heard that olive oil is very good for your heart. It's one of those healthy oils. And this is like a super concentration of olive oil. You would have to drink, probably a liter of olive oil. I might be exaggerating there, but it's a lot. You'd have to drink to get the equivalent. And this has hydroxytyrosol, which I'm not certain if I pronounced it very well, from Spanish olives. And this is a powerful antioxidant compound that support overall health. And so for many reasons, olive oil is something you should include in your diet for heart health. And so this is, you would have, no, that's correct. You'd have to drink a liter of olive oil to get the same benefit. So this is a simple thing you may want to add, especially if you want to be really proactive about your heart, if you have heart disease history in your family, you may want to be a little more proactive. Linus Pauling, who was a two-time Nobel Prize winner, he said that you can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency. So if you're talking about overall health, if you're talking about heart health, minerals are very important. So that's why I recommend you do a little supplementation with mineral essence. I just put it right in my calcium, very easy. So this is what I was just talking about. It's balanced in its full spectrum ionic mineral complex. And these are the ones that, ionic minerals are the ones that are most fully and quickly absorbed into the body. And always remember, vitamins need minerals to assimilate in your body. So if you're just taking vitamins and you don't have adequate minerals, you're just throwing your money away. So minerals are very important for your immune system and metabolic functions. You need that for your body to run.
So in addition to eating healthy and looking at supplementing what you might not be getting in your diet, exercise is awesome to help boost your cardiovascular and your immune system. So exercise improves your immune system. The goal should be you exercise 3 to 5 times a week. 8,000 steps is linked to a lower mortality as compared with people who walk 4,000 steps a day. They're 50% less likely to die in the next 10 years. 50%. I mean, just walking, you will, that's amazing. That stat is just amazing, that 50% less likely to die in the next 10 years for any reason, including heart disease and cancer. Walking 12,000 steps would potentially decrease that risk by 67%. This is a photo of some seniors on bikes. I always have to think about what that means. It's an 86-year-old couple who bike 40 miles with this group. So if you like
that's
biking,
what we're talking about. You have a great quality of life no matter what age you are, if you exercise and take care of your heart.
Yeah. So aerobic exercise strengthens your heart. So make that a priority. You need to exercise aerobically 150 minutes a week. So do some cardiovascular exercise 20 minutes a day, 7 days a week, or 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. But we all have a lot of things to do depending on if you have young kids or jobs, 2 jobs, all the things that we've all got going on, taking care of people. And so if you're short on time, maybe consider doing some interval training. And this is kind of new to me. But for an example, you would do, let's say you're walking. So you're outside and you're walking, do 90 seconds at your regular pace. And then for 20 seconds, go as fast as you possibly can and consider that one cycle. Then you do it again, 90 seconds of your normal pace walking, and then 20 seconds of pushing and going as fast as you can. Include your arms, kind of like a runner's stance, and swinging your arms, and do that for 8 cycles. And you only have to do that couple times a week. Don't do it more than 3 times, and you don't do it every day. So that could be a way for you to easily just walk around the house, not even have to go outside. You know, if you're really short on time and the weather's crappy outside, you know, find a room in your house and just kind of walk around your home, and you will get that interval training in. But do whatever you can to just move your body every day. Just make it a goal, just like when you get up and you brush your teeth and you have your coffee and read your whatever, and, you know, bike, walk, swim, run, jump rope. I just got a hula hoop, so you could try that. Whatever you want to do, just make it fun. So make it yours.
So stress obviously affects your heart, and I'll explain why. So you want to learn some techniques, and we'll do one tonight on managing your stress, and it also affects your emotions. So I think of stress as not just emotional stress. We have physical stress, we have emotional and mental stress. We have physical stress, and I think they're all cumulative. Stress is anything that pushes your body beyond normal. And so things like smoking, caffeine, and alcohol can add stress to your body. Not getting enough sleep. So you need 7 to 8 hours a night for your body to recuperate. That can affect it. Other actions that you can do to lower stress is you can meditate or pray even for 10 minutes a day or even a few minutes a day. I'm going to teach you a quick stress reduction exercise in a few minutes, and that will actually lower your cortisol within 2 minutes. So do something creative, spend time with family and pets, listen to music that is uplifting, and spend time in nature. That is huge, and it does really change your mood. It has many, many health benefits. So heart rate variability is one of the ways they measure, stress affects your heart rate variability. So it's the time between beats, that's what. And it should be you see on this one, it's pretty steady, kind of like an even wave. And when you're under a lot of stress, you probably maybe have seen some EKGs and they look all ragged like this on the left. And what you want is you want an even wave in your heart rate variability. And that's when you're not stressed. So it makes a difference. So when you're shifting emotions can make you feel stressed or can calm you down. So if you're feeling frustrated, you can see how ragged looking this heart rate measurement is. If your feelings of appreciation, see how even that is. So that is one technique you can use if you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling sad. Start thinking about something you are grateful for, and really feel that gratitude, because that will shift your heart rate variability and will calm you down. That is a very important technique that makes such a difference. When I'm going through difficult times in my life, those are the times that it really helps to write down in a journal things that you're grateful for, keep referring to it, and do it throughout the day. I mean, it really makes a difference in your stress level. So let's try a quick stress technique. Even the breathing will improve it. I choose to use an essential oil. I'm going to use one called Stress Away. Oh, that's what we want. And so you just put a drop in your hands and you just rub it clockwise like 3 times. And then I like to put it on my back of my neck and my shoulders, because that's where I feel stress, most of us do. And then just cup it over your nose. And the reason why I use essential oils, it makes it more powerful. The breathing will help lower your stress. This will also, if you're like me, sometimes I have difficulty shutting down the mind chatter. And so if I can focus on the wonderful aroma, then that makes a difference for me. The other thing is that where you process smells is in the limbic system of your brain. That is also where you process emotions. So using essential oils will help calm that. And it's like, I would call what they call a pattern interrupt. We tend to get into these cycles of negative thinking and then negative emotions, and you keep repeating that. So this is when you catch yourself doing that, you catch yourself feeling stressed, immediately do this technique and you're breaking that pattern. So let's do that. This technique will improve your immune response by 141%. That's how powerful it is. So first of all, just place your hands over your nose, and I just want you to close your eyes for now and just inhale through your nose for a slow 5. Exhale through your nose for slow 3 for 5. Now inhale. Exhale. This time as you inhale, almost pretend that you're breathing in through your heart. Bring it in. And exhale. And I want you to continue to breathe like that for 4 more breaths. And as you continue to breathe, think about, focus on a time that you felt love, gratitude, or being in a special spot in nature that makes you feel. And recall the feelings as you continue to breathe. How's that feel? Now, believe it or not, just in that short amount of time, you lowered the cortisol, which is the hormone your body produces when you're under stress. And it increases your DHEA, which is the hormone that keeps you young. So this is a very simple technique. Get in the habit of doing it anytime you notice you're under stress or having a negative thought, and that will shift you. It'll shift your emotion. So it's very powerful. When I do stress management coaching, I recommend that people do it 10 times a day for the first couple weeks, get in that habit. And that keeps your stress levels from ever getting too high. So it's very powerful. And just remember to focus on the wonderful aroma.
So next we have essential oils to support cardiovascular system. As you can see, there's a lot on this slide. I won't go through every one of them, but I wanted to point out a few. So cypress and helichrysum are the first ones on the list, and they do support circulatory system, liver function, and normal vitamin K levels within your body. Ylang ylang also supports cardiovascular system and helps support the regulation of your heartbeat. Aroma Life is another one that supports cardiovascular, lymphatic, and circulatory systems. Lemon is just a nice little mood booster. It's great in water, it's great in foods, great if you just want to smell it, diffuse it, but it's good for your immunity as well, but it will help regulate your blood pressure, and it's a good one for reducing stress and anxiety. Lemongrass oil, ginger oil will help actually strengthen the heart. Marjoram may be considered as an arterial vasodilator, thus resulting in less restricted blood flow through arteries and veins. Frankincense is an awesome one for heart health. Goldenrod, all of these on here, they're all, just give them a try and see which ones, but there's excellent oils to help support your cardiovascular system. And how to use them, you can rub them over your heart or your Vita flex points and over your heart. So the middle of the ball of your left foot and under your middle finger on your left hand. So just go ahead and rub a little bit there, and there's points throughout your entire body that, depending on what you want to focus on, that there's these little flex points that you can put the essential oils to help them get to your system faster and help pinpoint what you need to use them for. So these are some great ones to consider checking out.
And one of the things that I want to mention is that I'm kind of a woodsy girl and not that much into floral. And so some of these are more floral, some of them are grounding and woodsy. But the floral ones probably aren't my favorites, although what I have found is they work. And so, use them anyway, even if it isn't your favorite, because it does make a difference.
Here's some natural recipes to support cardiovascular health if you have a diffuser at home. This one's called Sky High Stress. I don't know who names these, but that's what it's called. You put in 5 drops of Peace and Calming, which is a blended oil, 5 drops of Joy, and 2 drops of lavender. Put it in your diffuser with some warm water and just enjoy that aroma. Or if you are a little like doing DIY projects, you can make a little roller ball. And this one's called Under Pressure. 15 drops of ylang ylang, 15 of the Aroma Life we talked about, 1 tablespoon of V6 or any other carrier oil, and then massage, put it in the roller ball and shake it up, and then massage that on your heart, on your flex points, and again, over the left foot or under the middle finger on your left hand. So.
So we've talked about some different products, and quality really matters in your health products. I actually used to help train manufacturing companies on quality systems. And so I learned how important having a good quality system is, because that's the only thing. Everybody claims they have good quality, but if they don't have a good quality system, they can't really claim that. So that is what gives the consistency. And we've been talking about some products, the essential oils and the supplements that we recommended come from Young Living, and they have an excellent quality system. When I am going to purchase a product that for my body, I'm going to put it in my body or on my body, I want a pure, high quality product. And so I was really impressed. I would call companies up, and especially with the essential oil companies, because it's an unregulated industry. I called different companies and I actually asked about their quality system. And I was really shocked how poor so many of them were. But when it came to Young Living, I was really impressed. They have an excellent quality system. If I was still doing that training, I would use them as an example of how it should be done. And a good quality system for, like, for example, essential oils, they pick the best seeds, they cultivate. For me, it was really important that they don't use pesticides, because pesticides have a lot of hormone disruptors. I'm also big into an environmental group, so that's really important to me. And they also, every plant is different, so they need to be picked at the peak time to get the highest quality oil. And so they have to really know that science of it. And then they have to distill it. So you could have a beautiful organic plant and then destroy it in the distilling process. So every essential oil has a different time, a different pressure and time. And so you have to know the plants and what they need to get the highest quality oil. So you could have an organic plant and then destroy it with too much heat in the distilling process, or not long enough time. So, and then a good quality system tests that their quality procedures are being followed in every step of the process. So I've been really impressed with Young Living. So I trust them. That's why I look. And a good quality system ensures consistent quality. An excellent quality system takes care of the earth. I think we are all responsible to take care of the earth, and it's a mess right now. And so we really need to step up. And they do an excellent job. They have, again, quality standards for every step of the process, but they also measure customer service and continuous improvement. That's very good, because you're not serious about anything unless you're measuring it. And included in their quality system, this is when I knew they were serious about the environment too. They are measuring their progress on a 5-year zero waste goal. So like right now, they just came out with the using recycled materials for packaging, reducing packaging. So they're constantly trying to improve on that. And then they grow plants sustainably and only use sustainable sources. That's huge in keeping our planet healthy. I think you got to live your values, and one of the ways you can live them is only buy from companies. I'm just not going to buy from companies that are poisoning my body or poisoning the earth. And so this is why I highly recommend them. So if you do want to get some of these products that we recommend, I don't know about you, but I like to get the most bang for my buck. So here's how you can get 24% discount on any of the Young Living products. if you purchase what they call 100 PV, that's product value, with your first order, you get 24% discount all year long. And to maintain that 24% discount, you only have to purchase $50 the next year. So it's very simple and easy. And if you use that 100 PV is basically $100 a product. Okay, so if you get that and you put it on what they call a subscribe to save, you also get a free product along with that. But if you get any $100 product this month in March, they actually have free shipping. It's a special for new people. So this would be a great month to do it. Another way, $100, you don't want to spend that, I get it. They have a subscribe to save program. You can put any item, just one item on it, and you will get the 24% discount as long as you're on it. So it can be forever. So let's say you put a bottle of lavender oil on there, or you choose one of the oils we talked about that's good for heart health. Put that on there, and as long as you're on it, it's a monthly order, but you can change it every month. That's what I like about it. I have subscribed to save, and I don't ever have the same products every month. I change to what I need at the time. So you're not stuck with one thing that you have to keep getting. It's not like that. And one of the other advantages of the subscribe to save is that you can earn credit towards free product. So you can earn 10, 20, up to 25% in what they call loyalty rewards points. And so they have the best skincare in the world. Everybody thinks I'm a lot younger than I am. And I never pay for it. I just use it for it. So this is a really good program. And they have some, if you're going to look at it, look at some of their starter bundles. Probably my favorite is this one. It's a Premier Essential Oil Kit because it has several of the oils that we talked about tonight in there, plus a diffuser. They got peace and calming in there. They have stress away in there. Those are very good. And they have essential oils for every system of the body. So it's like a wellness kit, and I love that. And it's a fabulous deal. It's like $400 for $160. So they have different, depending on what your needs are, lots of different starter bundles. So just check them out because they're a really good deal. So if you want more help, go to fittolivetoday.com, and I have 6 steps to health, and I write blogs with lots of different health tips. And then Facebook page is Fit to Live Today, and we have a Facebook group for people that work with us and post things on there as well, and in Instagram. And then one of the things that I do and Deborah does, that we offer free wellness coaching session for anybody who attends or watches class, because I'm a firm believer in don't try everything at once, make a plan. You're going to stick to it that way, and we'll help you have a realistic plan based on your style. And if you want to order any of the products, go to mywl.com/practical health, or contact the person who referred you to the webinar. And if you have questions, just email me at info@fittolivetoday.com, or you can text or call me at 651-336-4596, or Deborah is ts_Deborah@hotmail.com, or text or call her at 763-647-8936. Now we have additional handouts and heart healthy recipes, so we'll send those to you after you watch since you've been watching the seminar. So make sure that we have your email. Just email either one of us, and we'll make sure you get those recipes that are really good. So I appreciate you taking the time to learn about how to keep your heart healthy. It is so important for you. And so if you have any questions, we'll stick around. If you're watching the recording, just email us with any questions. So you have a great